Well, I'm not smearing anybody. I just think...
But why would you use that word?
Faggot?
Yeah.
I just did.
Yeah, but would you use it?
Faggot.
Okay, but why?
And I'm using it because you're not allowed to, because you're...
I'm allowed to.
Go ahead.
Exactly. Tucker Carlson just did a viral new interview with Piers Morgan, and he said the F word repeatedly, gagget. I'm like, can I say this word? Do I have to say gagget, or can I say it with the F? But I don't want to get banned. I'm one strike away from being banned on here on YouTube, as you guys know, I like to call it. So make sure you guys check the description, follow me on everything else before I get banned. Anyways, let's get into it, because I was pretty shocked to see this, and I think it says a lot about the direction of free speech and just America in general. And it's actually a white pill. I'm usually black pilled, I'm usually gigger pilled, but this is a good one. So let's watch Tucker Carlson make Piers Morgan so uncomfortable that I'm pretty sure his little UK booty hole is clenched up. Let's get into it. But before we get into it, like today's video, it would literally make my day. And I'm going live tonight here on YouTube at 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Be there or be square and Jewish. Anyways, let's go.
Kinney from Tranmere. Have you heard about this?
Go on.
She's a mother of 4. I think she's a nurse, and she gets beaten up by her boyfriend. He beats her up. She goes to the hospital, and she texts someone, a buddy of hers, a friend of hers, a girlfriend of hers, and describes the man who beat her up and sent her to the hospital as a, quote, faggot. It's a faggot. Mm. And she's arrested and convicted of a hate crime. The guy who beat her up is not arrested or convicted. And then she goes through this whole kabuki, which is now required, where she prostrates herself before the judge. I'm sorry, it was not a homophobic rant. By the way, you're allowed to be homophobic if you want in a free country. You can have any view you want. But no, because she used the word faggot, she's arrested, and the guy who punched her in the face was not. That story tells you everything.
Well, I don't know that story. If it's exactly...
Daily Mail, baby.
Okay.
Pictures of her and everything.
I'm not doubting it. I'm just saying I need to look into it. But if that is how you've told it, obviously it's ridiculous.
Would you say the word faggot on camera?
No.
Why?
Because
you don't want to get arrested, do
I got the answer. It's because he's a gaggot. I got the answer.
Yeah.
doesn't want to be arrested.
Oh, because it's so harmful to people?
No.
Is that like gay bashing? What's wrong with that?
No, actually, my whole issue with the whole trans debate, for example, is you don't need to slide into actually saying derogatory stuff about trans people to make the point that women's rights should be protected. You don't need to...
Well, I agree.
So what? I don't believe...
No, but it's a magic word.
I don't believe in needlessly sneering.
Well, I'm not smearing anybody. I just think...
But why would you use that word?
Faggot?
Yeah.
I just did.
Yeah, but would you
faggot,
use
faggot.
Okay, but why?
And I'm using it because you're not allowed to, because you're...
I'm allowed to.
Go ahead.
Exactly. This is what I tell people. It's not that I'm, like, for some reason, guys, I get along really well with gay men that are not woke. Me and Luke Beasley, he's a gay liberal man. We got along great, okay? He probably doesn't want me to say that publicly. His fans would probably literally jump off a bridge if they heard that. But that's the truth. I'm friends with Milo. Like, I get along... The log cabin Republicans for years ago had me as an ambassador because I was like their token homophobic ambassador, okay? Gay guys tend to really like me. They get my sense of humor. I tend to like them because they kind of have like the sassiness of a woman without getting offended and triggered and super freaking emotional. However, now I'm a Christian, so it's like, okay, well, repent, don't engage in sin. Anyways, I say these words like N-word, hard R, the harder the R, the better, or the word gagget, because they tell me I can't say it. I will double down if you try to police my speech. I do not want to accommodate that. Actually, there was an article written about me that said, Isabella Moody's plan to grow in her career, say the N-word, hard R more. And that actually comes from kind of a true story where I used to have on my calendar at home, this is a couple years ago, when you really could not ever say the N-word or hard R. I said, the only thing written down, the entire month is blank. I don't have anything planned besides say gigger more, because the whole sentiment behind it was I was so sick of conservatives who are supposedly so pro free speech, but then, oh no, you can't say that word. You can't. It's like, stop playing by the left's rule books. These are just words. They only have as much power as you give them. So no, I'm going to say these words more because I am so pro free speech. You're either pro free speech or you're not. It's like gender. It's a binary choice. It's black or white. You either are for everyone being able to say whatever they want or you're not. So even if you are pro free speech besides for a certain word or a certain topic, just like Ben Shapiro when it comes to Israel, you're anti-free speech, right? So I totally get what Tucker is saying here, but let's see Piers Morgan try to make sense of his gay position. By the way, when is Piers Morgan going to have this bitch on? Just asking.
I want to.
Say, I love gay people. Faggot.
I'm allowed to. I just choose not to.
This chick just got arrested for it and convicted.
Right.
So that doesn't have a chilling effect on your ability to...
There are people watching this who will be offended by the use of the word
I'm sure they
chick.
will. I'm not anti-gay. I never have been. I can use any freaking word I want.
Offended by the use of the word chick.
Chick. Okay, whatever.
Dare you be so sexist comparing women to chicks?
How about this? Let my life, the way that I actually live and treat people, be the testament to my heart. That's how I feel.
Right.
And if I've mistreated someone...
I don't...
So true with me too, because I say a lot of outrageous things online, but people that know me in real life know that I'm actually very easy to get along with. I don't waste my time around people that can't handle like the N-word, but it's not like I'm just going around being like, gag it, gigger. I don't do that. I treat people with respect. I treat people how I would want to be treated. Okay, I don't like to inconvenience people. I like to help people, and I'm very nice. Ask Luke Beasley. Like, I would call him a gaggot to his face on the show. And he then eventually did ask me behind, off camera he's like, could you please just stop calling me that? And I did, because you know what? We have a personal relationship. I can still make my points without being directly offensive to him. But I wasn't going to let him tell me I can't use the word ever online ever again, because no, but I'm not going to be rude to someone's face. Like, you know where I stand, but at the end of the day, I'm going to treat people with respect. I'm going to be kind, and it's kind of like ruining my Regina George bitch persona. So lame. But by the way, real quick, majority of people who watch my videos don't even subscribe. What are you doing? Subscribe, comment, turn the notification bells on, and yeah, help a girl out, because YouTube likes to censor me, shadow ban me, because I say the truth, all right? And if you guys want to join my Discord server, you get all my updates, and then also for $30 a month, be in a private group chat with me, okay? Ask people that are in it. They enjoy it. Everything's linked down below.
That is a sin.
You correct me if I'm wrong, I don't believe you would call a gay person a faggot to their face.
Not in a mean way.
Right.
By the way, the only people I ever hear use the word faggot are gay.
Right.
Ever. Just like the only people you ever hear that use the N-word are black.
Right.
Period.
Right.
So if you spend any time around gays, and I have spent a lot of time around gays,
Really?
well, of course I work in television. I mean, half our staff was gay, and they're great people. And they're the only ones who ever said, faggot, he's a faggot. I'd be like, ah. I have no need to say the word. Actually, it's kind of an ugly word, to be totally honest.
You know the argument they use, which is...
They don't use it. They use the word constantly. I've worked with them my whole life.
Well, I wrote a column, for example, about the use of...
But I'm not allowed to use it, but you are? I don't play those games, dude.
Listen, I'm going to make a point. I wrote a column for the Mail, actually, about the use of the N-word, and the Washington Post did a huge report on this and said that every day, on Twitter as it was then, the N-word was used 500,000 times, but almost exclusively by young African-American men.
So it's cool.
Well, they would argue, and I understood the argument.
Yeah.
They've reclaimed that word.
I don't believe in universal rights either. I think certain...
It's so gay. Oh, we reclaimed that word. It's a word. Like, no one cares. Give me a break. I don't know. Does anyone agree with me? It's like, who cares?
Standards should apply to certain people based on their blood, but don't apply to everybody.
What do you mean?
That's what you're saying,
no,
dude.
The
standards have to be absolute, or they're not standards.
I was about to make my argument that I made in the column.
Sorry, you're getting me so wound up.
No, but I actually made the point in the column that I don't think that works. I don't think you reclaim it. What you actually do is you empower genuine racists to say, well, if they're using that word, I'm going to use it. And so I felt it was entirely self-defeating.
Based? Okay, guys, you guys go gaggots and giggers. Please reclaim your words so it just enables us so-called racists to use it more. I mean, I'm not actually racist, I'm not actually all of these things. I just like to make jokes about it. And I think people who watch my content, they know, they can tell, hopefully you guys can sense where I'm truly at. Anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Were you shocked to see this? I'm like, can we say this word on YouTube? What's going on? And yeah, I hope to see you guys tonight at the live stream. It will be fun. If I get 20 super chats of $5 or above, within the first hour, I will go live for an extra 30 minutes. So we're going to have some fun. Okay, I'm in a fiery mood today, bitchy mood. Anyways, if you made it to the end of the video, per usual, comment an orange heart, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.